In San Francisco, the J is the city's leading Jewish community newspaper. Every week it covers events pertaining to the Jewish community in the Bay Area and all over Northern California. But what it does not usually do is link its readers to life-saving surgery. But the paper was the natural choice for a plea by Marc Klein, who is the paper's editor and publisher for 28 years.
Since I knew so many people, since I'd been editor of the paper for 28 years, why not call on the community? And I figured I'd just toss it out there. I wasn't very optimistic that I'd find a donor, but I figure I'm nuts not to try.
Without a new kidney, Marc was facing the prospect of being tethered to a dialysis machine and continual health issues for life. This is Toby Adelman, an associate professor of nursing at San Jose State University. She's been reading the J for almost 30 years after she moved to the Bay Area from the U.S. state of Maine. In March, she opened the paper as usual.
I read his request, and I said, somebody should donate that man a kidney. And then I read the last sentence in his request, which said he was blood type O positive. And I said to myself, oh, I'm O positive. I'm somebody. I shouldn't be telling somebody else to donate him a kidney.
Marc was probably weeks away from needing dialysis. Cysts on his kidney were causing them to fail, leaving him weak. Once on dialysis, he may then have had to wait for as many as 8 years for a new kidney. But never underestimate the loyalty of a loyal reader.
So one afternoon I get a call from one of the editors of the paper saying to me, I think I have someone who's interested in donating their kidney to you. And that's kind of was shocking. Who is this person? Why does she want to do it? She kind of came out of nowhere.
Toby was a perfect match for Marc. By June 13th, they went into surgery at California Pacific Medical Center. After a successful transplant operation, Marc's life has been transformed. Instead of planning his life around the location of a dialysis machine, Marc can go where he wants, eat whatever he wants, and spend more time enjoying the simple pleasures.
It's still hard to figure out, except I've gotten to know her well. She's a very altruistic person, a very meditative person. She wants to help people. She feels that her first sentence to me was, I have 2 kidneys and I don't need 2 kidneys, which kind of blows you away.
For Toby, the decision was not very complicated. She says she had a feeling that this was always the right thing to do. Despite her responsibilities as a single mom and a full-time teacher, she made it happen.
My faith dictates pretty much all of my actions and decisions. It was very much, just in telling you when I read it, there was definitely a voice of like, are you nuts? Talking to myself and thinking all the reasons why I shouldn't step up and do something like that, and then a very deeper voice that I've come to know, or feeling, that's more of a feeling, that said, yeah, there's a reason you opened and read this paper.
Toby and Marc are now close friends. Marc says he thinks about Toby all the time, but not so much about the physical kidney that keeps his body moving, but Toby's decision to save the life of a stranger. For JN1 in San Francisco, I'm Quinn Bowman.